Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very, very welcome to today's podcast episode. Now, let me ask you a question. When will you be ready? When will you be ready to record your first TikTok video? When will you be ready to do your first Facebook Live? When will you be ready to write your first blog post? When will you be ready to create your first digital product? When will you be ready? Now, I'm sure if you haven't started yet, you're probably telling yourself those excuses. Because I know, because I used to tell myself those excuses too. I used to say to myself, well, I'm not ready to have a podcast yet. I need the right microphone, I need the right boom, I need the right equipment, I need this, I need that, I need the other. I need to read all the books, I need to watch all the videos, and then I'll start a podcast. But what I really needed was just a smartphone. Just record my podcast episodes on a smartphone. I didn't need any of that stuff to get started. Yes, that stuff is helpful later on, but to get started, I just needed my phone. And you are probably, stupidly, telling yourself that right now. You're telling yourself, well, I'm not ready to write a blog post yet. I'm not ready to do a TikTok video. I'm not ready to do any of those things. But if I was to ask you, when will you be ready? Could you give me an answer to that question? Will you be ready tomorrow? Will you be ready next week? Will you be ready this time next year? Now you can be guaranteed that if we go into tomorrow, next week, next year, you're going to be telling us the same thing, that you're not ready. So what I would say to you is, if you are stupidly telling yourself that excuse that you're not ready, what you need to do is take action before you're ready. Now the only reason you are watching me in these videos, listening to me in this podcast, is because I took action before I was ready. And you will find that when you actually take action, you only really learn how to do that thing when you actually do the thing, which, when you think about it, is common sense. If you're going to learn how to do something, you have to do that thing until you get good at it. But stupidly, we all believe that we can't start at the bottom, that magically we can start a podcast at this level, or we can be at this level as a blogger. We're never going to start at zero. But really, we all start at zero. We all start with no experience. We all start with no audience. We all start with no knowledge. And, while you might feel that you're actually making progress because you're watching the videos on that topic or listening to the podcast on that topic or, videos, books, whatever, just filling your head with all that knowledge, it's not actually moving the wheels forward. It's like, climbing into your car, starting the engine, and just revving the engine in your driveway. You're not getting anywhere. Filling your head with all that knowledge isn't going to make a difference to you right now. And if you want to go on that big car journey, you know that you need to reverse your car out in the street, and you need to keep driving. And that's what I'd say to you today right now, is that stop sitting in your driveway, stop mentally revving your car on the driveway, telling me, telling your friends, telling your family, telling everyone else that you're going to do it tomorrow, that you're just not ready yet. But as I said, if we come back to you tomorrow, next year, it's going to be the same excuse. You're going to keep saying that you're not ready, and you'll never get it done. So my advice today would be, take action before you feel ready, because you'll never feel ready. Right now, if you just have a smartphone, that's all you need to do TikTok videos, to have a podcast, sometimes even to maybe create some PDF documents or whatever. That's all you need. You don't need all the specialized equipment. You don't need the mics. You don't need the cameras. You don't need the special lights. You don't need this. You don't need that. You don't need the other. You just need to take action. And when you take action, what you'll find is that you'll reach a point where you need to learn how to do something. And then you learn how to do it. And then you keep moving. So you're kind of moving a fraction of a time. But you're always kind of moving forward and learning that piece of knowledge you need to move on to the next piece, rather than stupidly filling your head with knowledge for the big huge journey ahead. But when you find that when you actually do take action, that 99% of that knowledge wasn't useful, you didn't even use it, it was a waste of your time. So stop believing that, there is some magic moment that the clouds are going to part, that some big finger is going to come out of the sky and point to you, or you're going to hear this big booming voice saying, today is your day, start today. Well, you're not going to hear. But maybe I can do the booming voice. Maybe I can do the finger. Maybe I can be the one that commands you to take action. Because you need to take action. Because you'll never be ready. you'll never have that online business. You'll never have that huge following on TikTok. You'll never have the blog, the podcast, or whatever, because you actually need to do the thing to have the thing. So stop filling your head and start actually taking action. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.